It's really the continuation of the relationship between what we call unmanifest and manifest, what we call inner, and on the other side, the outer. The inner is the aspect of awareness, pure consciousness, pure being. It is the more abstract, transcendental, beyond the physical level of our reality. And the outer is the physical relationship between atoms and molecules and cells and how they get together to keep the body functioning and keep it in balance, including the outer values of nourishment and society, etc. It is Mahari's genius who has seen that the actual dynamics of the inner values of life, which means the actual dynamics of consciousness, how consciousness works, and that is also how the body works. Now, there are laws of nature, and these laws of nature vibrate within themselves. They create patterns. These patterns are having different levels of their reality. There are deeper levels, which are on the level of the intellect, the way we think, the way we behave, the way we speak, the way we use grammar, and that is the way we use logic, how the brain works intellectually, emotionally, on the mental level. And then you have the level which is on the outer level, the physical expression, which also has its structure, it has its patterns. The heart is made out of so many chambers, the body, the brain is made out of so many divisions and subdivisions. So Veda and human physiology is really a comparison of the dynamics of consciousness on the subtle level, which is the vibrations of natural law as seen in the structure of the Vedic literature, and how these actually manifest as the body. So this discovery of Veda and human physiology shows there is a one-to-one correspondence between the structure, physical structure of how many divisions and subdivisions are in the Veda with how many divisions and subdivisions are in the physical body. What it really shows is that the material value of life is based on the non-material dynamics of pure being, of pure awareness. It is like an architect who has a thought of a building. The thought is just unmanifest yet, and it is in the mind, an imagination, you can say, a thought, a plan, and then it becomes the outer building on the surface. Veda is that plan, is that inherent dynamics of the structure of life on a, we can say, mental level, but more profoundly on the level of being, on the level of consciousness. And that is what Maharishi has seen, and it was my great fortune to work with him and show that actually those dynamics of the Veda are what manifests as the physical body. So the reason why our body looks as it is, behaves as it is, functions the way it does, and is able to experience higher states of consciousness and enlightenment and happiness and perfection and understand the universe is because it is a complete replica of the laws of nature that are in the unified field, unmanifest, become manifest as the vibrations of the Veda, and then take an outer structure in our physical body. So our physical body is a powerful instrument of natural law that can experience total natural law. And we have seen also through research a direct correlation between the vibrations of the sounds of the Veda and the effects of that on physical health, so that if there is a place in the body that is out of tune, if you like to say, out of an orderly functioning, which we call it imbalance or diseased, then the vibrations of the Vedic sounds that correspond to that particular part of the body are able to bring the body back into its original design, which means removing the imbalance, removing the stress, and allowing the body to function properly. So this is not just a theoretical understanding, which by itself is very important, but it's also something that has practical application in creating health and in contributing to understanding how we can remove disease through aligning the physiology back with its original design. So this is, in brief, the relationship between Veda and physiology and its importance.
Thank you, Dr. Nader. I think this is very inspiring for all of the Ayurvedic practitioners to learn more about consciousness-based Ayurveda and how consciousness plays a fundamental role in health. I think this brings Ayurveda to a much higher level of efficiency. And so we have all the practitioners in Ayurveda in Europe and in the whole world will come to this wonderful congress, which is most likely be the biggest gathering of Ayurveda outside of India. And so we're looking forward for your further insights during this congress, and the congress will take place in London, 1st and 2nd of April 2017. Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Wonderful. I'd like to congratulate you and all the organizers for putting together this Congress, and I look forward to being there with all of you and be able to offer to the world a perfect science of health and wholeness.
Thank you.